Welcome, curious minds. Today, we're diving into some of the most unusual and shocking traditions still practiced around the world. From celebrations that challenge our sense of comfort, to customs that may seem downright bizarre, these practices have survived centuries and continue to be part of communities today. Each tradition offers a fascinating glimpse into the beliefs and values that shape different cultures. Ready to explore? Let's uncover 10 shocking facts about the world's weirdest traditions still practiced today. Number 10. The Baby Jumping Festival in Spain. In the small town of Castrillo de Murcia, Spain, an event called El Colacho, or the Baby Jumping Festival, takes place every year. This 400-year-old tradition, which dates back to 1620, involves men dressed as devils, jumping over rows of infants lying on mattresses in the streets. The origin of this unusual ritual lies in Catholicism, as it was initially believed that the act of jumping over the babies would cleanse them of original sin and protect them from evil spirits. The participants, dressed in yellow and red devil costumes, symbolize evil spirits, while the act of jumping represents a literal, cleansing leap over the newborns. The babies, usually only a few months old, remain unharmed, and many locals believe that this ritual brings good health and luck. Although modern spectators might find it risky or shocking, the tradition continues, bringing families and tourists together for an experience that's both thrilling and mysterious. Despite its eccentricity, the Baby Jumping Festival is a cherished part of Castrillo de Murcia's heritage. It's celebrated with music, parades, and a sense of community, attracting visitors who are eager to witness this unusual yet fascinating blend of faith, folklore, and tradition. For locals, it's a reminder of their rich cultural history and their community's collective hope for the well-being of future generations. Number 9. Thaipusam Piercing Festival in Malaysia and India. One of the most visually striking and intense rituals practiced today is the Thaipusam Piercing Festival, celebrated by Hindu communities in Malaysia, India, and parts of Southeast Asia. During Thaipusam, devotees pierce their skin, tongues, and cheeks with metal skewers, hooks, and elaborate frameworks called kavadis. The ritual is performed as an act of devotion and penance to Lord Murugan, the Hindu god of war, symbolizing the victory of good over evil. Many participants carry large, ornate kavadis that weigh up to several pounds and are attached to the body through hooks and piercings. Some even pull heavy chariots by ropes attached to hooks embedded in their skin. Though the sight is shocking, the devotees are said to enter a trance-like state, which helps them endure the pain. They believe the ritual purifies them, forgives their sins, and strengthens their bond with Lord Murugan. For outsiders, Thaipusam can seem extreme and even disturbing, but for those who participate, it is a deeply spiritual and transformative experience. This tradition showcases the lengths to which people will go to express their faith and devotion, making it one of the most intense and awe-inspiring religious festivals still practiced today. It's a celebration of resilience, faith, and the human capacity for devotion. Number 8. Kanamara Matsuri in Japan. Every April, the city of Kawasaki, Japan, hosts the Kanamara Matsuri, or Festival of the Iron Phallus, one of the world's most unusual and eyebrow-raising events. This ancient fertility festival dates back to the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, and celebrates everything related to fertility, health, and business prosperity. Phallic symbols, statues, and decorations take center stage during this festival, and participants parade giant phallic sculptures through the streets. The origins of the Kanamara Matsuri are rooted in a local legend where a sharp-toothed demon hid inside a young woman and bit off the genitals of two men on their wedding nights. To outwit the demon, a local blacksmith crafted an iron phallus that broke the demon's teeth, saving the woman. Since then, this symbolic phallus has been celebrated as a protector and a source of good fortune. The festival has a playful atmosphere, with vendors selling phallus-shaped candy, food, and souvenirs, and it's attended by thousands, including tourists. The Kanamara Matsuri, though humorous and unconventional, is a meaningful tradition that celebrates health, safe childbirth, and protection from disease. It's a reminder of Japan's acceptance of open-mindedness in a respectful, celebratory way. Although the spectacle may seem strange, it's an example of how Japanese culture honors even the most unexpected symbols with reverence and joy. Number 7. The Famadihana, turning of the bones in Madagascar. In Madagascar, the Famadihana, or turning of the bones, ceremony is a unique tradition in which families exhume the remains of their deceased loved ones, rewrap them in fresh cloth, and celebrate with music, dance, and feasting. The ceremony is held every 5 to 7 years and reflects the Malagasy belief that death is not the end, but a continuation of the spiritual journey. By bringing the deceased back to life in a sense, families show love, respect, and gratitude. During the Famadihana, family members dance with the remains of their ancestors, ask for blessings, and share stories. It's a joyous occasion where laughter, dancing, and music take center stage, transforming the cemetery into a place of celebration. The Malagasy believe that their ancestors' spirits hold a powerful influence over their lives, and by honoring them, they bring blessings and protection to the family. While this ritual may seem unusual or unsettling to outsiders, for the Malagasy people, it's a profound way to connect with their heritage and ancestors. The Famadihana underscores the deep respect and bond that the Malagasy have with their loved ones, even in death. It's a tradition that blends memory, honor, and celebration, illustrating how different cultures perceive and celebrate the concept of life and death. Number 6. Coffin dance in Ghana. In Ghana, funerals are often celebrated as joyous occasions, and the coffin dance is one of the most unique and vibrant ways to honor the deceased. Families hire dancing pallbearers who carry the coffin while performing elaborate dance routines, creating a spectacle that is both emotional and entertaining. This custom is rooted in Ghanaian beliefs that the afterlife should be welcomed with celebration, and sending off loved ones with joy is a way to honor their life. The pallbearers' dance moves are carefully choreographed, with the performers balancing the coffin as they spin, sway, and occasionally throw in acrobatic moves. The idea is to lighten the mood, transforming a typically somber occasion into a festive one. In some cases, families even commission custom-made coffins in shapes that reflect the deceased's life, like fish, cars, or animals, adding another layer of personality to the farewell. For Ghanaians, the coffin dance is a tribute to the individual's life, reflecting the joy, resilience, and creativity of their culture. It's a testament to the belief that death is a passage to be celebrated, not feared. The tradition has recently gained global attention, showing the world that even in loss, there is room for love, honor, and celebration. Number 5. Throwing of broken dishes in Denmark. In Denmark, New Year's Eve brings a tradition that might sound odd, but is all about good luck and friendship. The Danish celebrate by throwing broken dishes at the doors of friends and family. This strange but fun tradition involves saving up old dishes throughout the year and then smashing them on the doorstep of loved ones. It's believed that the bigger the pile of broken dishes at your door, the more friends and good fortune you'll have in the coming year. The tradition is rooted in Danish beliefs about friendship and luck, with the act of throwing dishes symbolizing a fresh start. Friends and family members show affection and wish each other prosperity by adding to each other's luck pile. It's a loud, joyful celebration that brings people together, embracing the idea that sometimes breaking things can bring positive change. For Danes, the throwing of broken dishes is a fun, communal way to start the new year. The tradition brings people together, strengthens bonds, and adds a playful twist to the usual New Year's Eve festivities. Although it may seem strange to outsiders, for the Danish, it's a beloved ritual that celebrates friendship, laughter, and hope for the year ahead. Number 4. Living with the dead in Indonesia. In the Toraja region of Indonesia, the tradition of menene, or the ceremony of cleaning corpses, is a unique ritual where families exhume the bodies of their deceased relatives, clean and dress them in new clothes, and then parade them around the village. This custom happens every few years and is seen as a way to honor the dead and maintain a connection with them, as the Torajan people believe that death is not an end but part of a continuous journey. During menene, family members lovingly brush, clean, and adorn the bodies, treating the deceased as if they are still alive and part of the family. After the cleaning, the bodies are often posed for photographs with family members, creating a sense of closeness that transcends death. The Torajan people believe that as long as they continue to care for their deceased loved ones, their spirits will remain active, offering guidance and blessings to the family. For outsiders, menene can seem unsettling, but for the Torajan people, it's a way of expressing love, respect, and kinship. This ceremony reflects a cultural perspective where the bonds between the living and the dead remain strong, and family unity is celebrated. Menene illustrates a beautiful, albeit unusual way of viewing life and death, providing a glimpse into how different cultures honor and cherish their ancestors. Number 3. Finger-cutting ritual among the Dani people in Indonesia. In Papua, Indonesia, the Dani people have an intense and painful tradition called ikipalin, or the finger-cutting ritual. When a loved one passes away, Dani women are expected to cut off the tips of one or more of their fingers as an expression of their grief and love. This custom represents the physical manifestation of the emotional pain they feel from the loss, and is believed to appease the spirits of the deceased. The ritual involves wrapping a string tightly around the finger to numb it before cutting it off with a sharp blade, usually performed by a close family member. Once removed, the fingertip is dried, preserved, and sometimes burned as part of a larger ceremony. Although this practice has become less common due to government intervention, it is still observed in some remote areas as a way of honoring traditional beliefs and customs. To the Dani people, the finger-cutting ritual is a solemn and powerful way of expressing love and loyalty to their family members, even after they've passed on. Though it may seem extreme, the ritual reflects the community's deep connections with family and the lengths they'll go to honor and respect those bonds. It's a reminder of the variety of ways that grief and remembrance can be expressed across cultures. Number 2. The Cheese Rolling Festival in England. Every year, in the English village of Brockworth, locals and tourists alike gather for the Cheese Rolling Festival, a bizarre yet thrilling event where participants chase a 9-pound wheel of cheese down a steep hill. The tradition dates back hundreds of years, with origins that are still somewhat mysterious. Some believe it started as a pagan ritual to welcome the spring, while others think it may have been a way for farmers to celebrate a successful harvest. The race takes place on Cooper's Hill, a steep, grassy slope that makes the pursuit of the rolling cheese a challenging and often dangerous endeavor. Participants often take hard tumbles, flips, and falls as they chase the cheese wheel, which can reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. The first person to catch the cheese, or get closest to it, wins and gets to take the cheese home as a prize. While it may sound silly, the race attracts hundreds of spectators each year, with people coming from around the world to participate or cheer on the brave competitors. The Cheese Rolling Festival is celebrated with a sense of humor, risk, and a spirit of community. Though the event might seem reckless and even absurd, it's a cherished tradition that symbolizes camaraderie, fun, and a healthy dose of British eccentricity. It's a reminder that not all traditions have to be serious, and that sometimes the oddest customs bring people together in the most joyful ways. Number 1. Night of the Radishes in Mexico. In Oaxaca, Mexico, one of the most unique and colorful festivals takes place every December 23rd, the Night of the Radishes. During this event, local artisans carve large radishes into intricate sculptures, depicting historical, cultural, and religious scenes. This quirky tradition began over a century ago as a way to attract customers to the Christmas markets, but it quickly evolved into an annual celebration that showcases the creativity and cultural pride of the Oaxacan people. Artists spend weeks preparing for the festival, carving radishes into elaborate shapes and scenes, from nativity displays to local folklore and everyday life in Oaxaca. The results are impressive, with intricate details that transform humble vegetables into works of art. Thousands of visitors gather to view the creations, and prizes are awarded to the most outstanding sculptures. The event includes music, food, and festivities, making it a lively celebration that fills Oaxaca's Zocalo with color and excitement. The Night of the Radishes may seem unusual, but it highlights the artistic talent and cultural pride of Oaxaca's people. It's a festival that blends creativity with heritage, as locals take a simple vegetable and turn it into a symbol of tradition, community, and joy. This quirky, visually captivating celebration is a reminder of how even the most unexpected things can bring a community together and spark joy. And there you have it. 10 of the weirdest, most shocking traditions still practiced around the world today. These customs may seem strange to outsiders, but each one carries deep cultural significance and provides a unique glimpse into the values and beliefs of different societies. Thank you for watching. And if you're as fascinated by global cultures as we are, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insights into the world's unique traditions and customs. See you on the next cultural adventure.